it's like moving around. It's not, dude. Anything stuffed up.
On February 7, 2024, law enforcement officers in Ohio conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle occupied by a mother and her 3 children. The stop was initiated due to the vehicle's windows being tinted beyond the legally permitted limit. The encounter subsequently escalated into a heated confrontation.
Hey, how you guys doing? Hi, thank you. You have your license with you, ma'am? Thanks. The reason I stopped you, a few different reasons. One, did you buy your vehicle with the window tint like this, or did you get it done?
Yeah, I bought it like this, and then this happened on our way here. I just drove it from Nevada.
Yeah, I caught that. That's a pretty decent crack right where your view's supposed to be at. Okay, all right.
So my mechanic can't fix it. I took it in yesterday for oil change and all that crap.
Okay, you got a dog in the back?
Yeah, my little Keyshawn.
Oh, nice.
Limpy.
She's wimpy?
She's limpy.
Oh, limpy.
I accidentally stepped on her. I'm dropping them off and taking her to bed.
Okay.
But,
You lost your
he told me to have it like this. I don't know, something like that.
Okay, yeah. Do you have insurance registration with you for the vehicle? Do you happen to have an ID with you, sir?
You have an idea?
You don't? No? Alright.
You. I said man.
Why am I getting put over here?
I told you the tint, the cracked windshield, and then you shortcut through the parking lot. I know that's a weird right turn only intersection. There's signs, you make a right at the intersection, and there's some signs they loop you around the other hotel.
I didn't know.
You're not from here, so I wouldn't expect you to know that, but you got to obey the signs. Oh, you are?
I moved to Nevada and came back to pick up my
Okay, I just saw you, Monroe Falls. Is that still a good address?
Oh, yeah.
As the officer approached the vehicle, he initiated contact by addressing the female driver and began making routine inquiries related to the stop. During this initial interaction, the officer observed an adult passenger seated in the front alongside the driver. Additionally, 3 minor children were present in the back seat of the vehicle.
Hey, sir. Thank you.
I gotta loop around.
What's that?
I gotta loop around.
Yeah. Can you go ahead and write your name and your social for me? I appreciate that. Do you have an Ohio license? No.
He's from Nevada.
Oh, you're from Vegas? Okay. Yeah. I'm going to talk with you out here, okay? I'm going to have my partner watch traffic. I'm going to have you step out real quick, just go over this stuff and get you guys rolling on your way, okay?
I don't know, something affected me.
What's that?
Oh no, I got a really bad rash.
You got a rash? Okay. Well, you keep your shirt on.
I know. No, it's really bad. I use the product.
Okay. All right. Here, let's stand off here so we're out of between the cars. I don't like standing between them. Okay. So where are you guys coming from today?
From my room.
From the room?
So I moved to Nevada. My son was getting in a crap ton of trouble, so I sent him back with his dad.
Okay.
And I gave it a little bit of time for him to learn, like, you know, like you need me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I came out here to get him. We're staying there for a couple days. My windshield got cracked. We got stuck on a freaking mountain in Colorado.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, I need a tune-up.
Here, let's go back here. I'm going to write you a warning ticket. Not a real ticket, a warning.
Upon inquiring about the excessive window tint, the officer was met with limited cooperation from the female driver, who provided minimal information in response. Determining that further clarification was necessary, the officer requested that the driver exit the vehicle. After she complied, the officer proceeded with the conversation outside the vehicle, seeking additional context and further assessing the circumstances of the stop.
I gotta get new filter, I gotta get tune-up oil change. Need a new windshield. Like, it was a hell of a trip, let me tell you.
Hang on right here. I got my ticket. My warning's on the other side. You can just stay right there.
One of your officers was telling me yesterday that my insurance should cover that. Because he said
A lot of times they will. It depends on your level of coverage.
It's progressive.
Yep.
Oh, I have super full coverage.
Okay, cool.
Like, I have lockouts, tows, and everything. Because I lock my keys in my car lock.
You'll definitely be. That's worth a call because that's not cheap. You know what I mean?
Twice, on a Monday and a Wednesday. I called and got lockouts because I had a feeling I got 3 of them, and on Monday and Wednesday I used 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you know the guys in the car?
So they're all from Stowe.
From where?
Stowe.
Oh, okay.
Where we live. Yeah, they're all my son's friends and his girlfriend. They wanted to hang out. My daughter missed them. So I let them come stay the night. I got to take them all home.
Is your son in the car?
Yeah.
Which one's your
My son's
son?
in the middle.
Oh, in the middle in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's his best friend from Nevada. I brought him with me to kind of help. You know what I mean? Help with the drive and then help get him back out there and keep us from arguing and just like kind of mediate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's nice.
Because he's struggling with some things and I'm just trying to get him away from here.
Yeah.
Stowe is not what I thought it was.
Really?
We're in Henderson. It's
Oh, nice.
Have you been there?
I have.
You go there?
Oh, yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah. How long you been out there?
4 months.
You like it?
Yeah, there's just something about the sun every morning in the mountains that like helps your soul.
Oh, it feels good.
Yeah, I actually left too for my own struggles. I'll be honest, I was an alcoholic. I went to Vegas and got sober.
Good for you.
And everybody's like, what? And I'm like, you knew an alcoholic could go to Vegas of all places and get sober. But sometimes having it in your face all the time is like enough to say no.
That's awesome.
I think it's the fatal accidents I see every day. Like I've seen bodies fall out of car down.
Really?
Yeah. So I think I think that's what did it. Seeing all those accidents and drunk drivers, and I was like, I just don't want that. You know.
How long did it take you to drive out here then?
Oh my gosh. The drive there was 4 days, but the drive back was a day and a half. Because I like already
Wait,
did
you
it.
drove from here to go there?
I drove there with my kids, and then my son acted up, so I shipped him. I flew him back out here.
Okay.
Because he needed to learn a hard lesson, like what life's like without me.
So you drove your son from Stowe out to Vegas?
Yep. I
and then
just
you
one day
flew him
packed
out?
up my shit and was gone.
Okay.
And you know, and I have a storage unit here. I need to empty out.
Okay.
So there's just stuff to take care of. I just left. I didn't handle everything because I was just trying to really get him out of harm's way.
Yeah.
Away from the drugs, away from the violence. It was too much.
Good.
It was hard.
Yeah. So who did you drive it back with from Vegas?
With his friend. I brought his friend to help drive.
The front passenger?
Yep. I brought him to help drive and then to help me to help us mediate. Because we argue a lot. You know, he's a teenager. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's locked up. He's not coming out.
Dude, he made my Keyshawn alive.
So, are you going back to Vegas or are you staying out here?
Yeah, we're gonna go back. No, he's coming too.
Your son's coming back?
I got a question.
Yeah.
I have to meet a parent. So my son struggles with like the opiates or whatnot. Sometimes, you know what I mean? He's been sober, but he's relapsed twice. But the problem is that the facilities won't take them without their consent, and they're minors.
Yeah.
Which is effed up to me beyond royally, mentally, all kind of ways, right? But I found out there was a place out here. That's why I really came back, and he doesn't know it yet, but he's about to be thrown in.
Okay.
Although the female subject cooperated to some extent by handing over certain items requested by the officer, she did not acknowledge taking or possessing any stolen property that may have been inside the vehicle. However, the officer observed a noticeable shift in her demeanor, marked by increased nervousness and evasive behavior. These indicators raised concerns and led the officer to suspect that the individual may have been concealing pertinent information or evidence.
So, I don't know yet. I don't know how long it's going to take.
Let me ask you this. Your car does smell like marijuana. How much weed's in the car?
I don't know. I know they were smoking before we left.
Okay. I mean, are they 21 and older?
Yeah, he is. Well, he's 20. He's about to be 21. He was smoking.
Well, they got to be 21 and older.
Okay.
So
I didn't know
they
that.
brought the weed in the car?
No, he was smoking before we left. I won't let them smoke in my room. He did smoke. He smoked in the car.
Okay.
I didn't know until I came out and smelled it, and I was like, "Fuck you guys! Like you can't do that."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, where are you guys headed to right now then?
So I gotta take them back to Stowe. I gotta take my daughter to her sitter. I gotta take my dog to the vet because I accidentally stepped on her and she's limping. So I just got a lot of crap to do.
Okay.
Hopefully my dog's okay.
Your dog?
Yeah, she's like not even stepping on it.
Ugh.
And she's a show dog. Like I have a photo shoot for her. She's a dog that does the tricks and like and with the little bows. She's a Keyshawn. So if I broke her, it's not healthy. Oh my god.
Is there anything inside the vehicle I need to be concerned about that would be illegal in the car? Any firearms?
Not that I know of.
Any kind of computer equipment for like skimmers, scanners, anything like ripping off credit cards, anything like that?
There better not be.
Okay. Part of what we do on the roadways is make sure there's nothing illegal going from point A to point B.
There's some shit going
within
on
the
like
state,
that,
without a state, anything like that. Okay.
No.
So no firearms, no electronics.
I came to get my kid.
Okay. Any drugs inside the vehicle?
Not that I know of.
Any crack?
No.
Cocaine?
No.
Opiates?
No.
Marijuana? Meth? Anything like that?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I don't.
Any large amounts of currency?
What's that?
Like a ton of money, like tens of thousands of dollars or anything like that? Would you mind if I searched your vehicle to make sure there's nothing illegal in there?
Yeah, I don't.
You don't mind?
I mean,
I can search it?
I have nothing to hide.
Okay, all right, thanks, I appreciate it. This officer's just gonna get your SOCH and the phone number, and that'll be it on there. That's just a warning, it's not a ticket, okay? Just, you got a few issues to take care of with the car and moving violations wise, okay? All right, thanks. She gave consent, so we'll have him come out. Don't reach. Come back here.
What do you have by your mouth there?
Yeah, you're reaching hard, man.
What's by your mouth? Don't put anything in your face. While you're reaching down there, hold it.
Here, we're gonna pat you down, okay?
I got a little bit something in my pocket.
What's that?
I got something in my pocket right here. That's
Don't reach. What do you got in your pocket? Can I get it?
yeah, good.
Okay. Some weed. How old are you, man?
I'm 20.
You're 20? Okay. You gotta be 21 to have it, alright? So not the end of the world. I appreciate you being honest, though, okay? I'm not looking to jam you up over a little bit of personal use, okay? We can search them. Yeah, I'll just go there. Alright. You got shorts on or are those boxers?
Boxers.
Those are boxers, okay. You didn't tuck anything down your underwear, down your pants, nothing like that?
Okay. That's all I have.
Alright. That's all you have, man. Did you already get that side?
Not real well.
Okay. Is that just your vape?
Yeah, that's just my lighter.
Or your lighter, rather? Okay.
Yeah, where walk from weed.
What's that?
Weed is legal.
Move your hands for me.
Yeah, so in Ohio, to have weed on you, you have to be 21 years old, okay? What else you got in there?
That's my
Top.
Cuff them.
I got it.
Feels like pills.
Yeah.
You guys good?
I knew he had some.
Yeah, he crotched the
Hey,
pills.
I'm going to advise you your rights real quick, all right? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to attorney if you cannot afford attorney.
Hang tight over there for me.
Saying before any questions if you wish.
Following his interaction with the female driver, the officer proceeded to engage the male passenger for further questioning. During a lawful search of the male subject, the officer discovered a quantity of illegal narcotics concealed in his pocket. This discovery confirmed the officer's earlier suspicions and significantly escalated the nature of the incident. Possession of controlled substances constitutes a serious criminal offense and introduced the possibility of legal consequences not only for the male suspect, but potentially for the female driver as well, depending on her level of knowledge or involvement.
You can decide at any time to exercise those rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. All right, you understand your rights, man? All right, what do you have in your pants?
I don't have nothing for it.
Dude, I don't believe that.
That's how I feel. It feels like pills are like a big
reaching
roll
around
of crack.
in your pants the whole time. Just tell me.
That's my balls.
Yeah, we're gonna find it. All you gotta do is tell me. I know there's something in it, so.
All right, step back from the car. All right. If I shake it, is it gonna fall out? Because I don't want to reach in your pants.
No, sir.
It's not gonna fall out?
I'm not gonna lie.
Right on. All right, let's go back in the second car. What else do you have on you? Because anything else you bring back to jail is going to be an F3. Even if it's a roach, if it's one pill, if it's a needle cap, right? You understand? Okay. Because do you have anything else on you? I'm going to have you kick your shoes off before you get in here, okay? Are these fentanyl? Just straight up, are they pressed fent?
Yes, sir.
They are? Okay, thanks, man. I just don't want to get that stuff, you know. It doesn't hold up like regular pills do. I don't want to have somebody get a bunch of powder on them.
Is there more in the vehicle?
No, sir.
Is there more on you?
No, sir. That's.
You didn't seem too confident on that. So here's what's going to happen, okay? I'll be honest with you. Thank you for being honest with me as much as you've been, okay? I get it. You don't want to get in trouble with this, all right? You're not, you know, El Chapo with this, okay? It's not a small deal, but it's not the end of the world, okay? If you have something else on you, you're going to go to jail. I'm just being upfront. Right now, you are going to jail, okay, for the possession of these. You're going to get strip searched in the jail, okay? If you bring anything on in you, even if it's one of these pills or anything at all like that, that's a felony 3, okay? That's a pretty high felony in Ohio. That's mandatory jail time in most cases. Is there anything else on you? Because I'd rather find it out here and talk with you about it than have you bring it back in there, and then the bosses don't let us really talk, and you know, it is what it is. You bring something dangerous in the jail. They don't play with that.
Yes, sir. No, sir. I don't have nothing else.
Nothing else. Okay, I'm gonna pat you down again to make sure. Okay, is that cool? All right.
That's
How many are in there?
I think like a couple hundred.
About 100?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, that's more in personal use. Okay. Go ahead, spread your legs for me a little further.
We're not trying to hang you up anymore, but like, you realize it's a lot bigger target if you go to jail, and there's more hidden.
Yeah.
Okay. So you haven't been honest one time yet, so I'm giving you a chance right now. Okay. There's nothing on you, correct? That was it. That weed, right?
I'll let you have a seat. I'm gonna check your shoes, and then I'll let you put those back on. Okay. If you want to sit like butt in, feet out, or that works. All right. Anything stuffed down your shoes?
No, sir.
How much your Balenciaga shoes cost?
800.
800? Woo!
Those? You ever been arrested before? What's that?
Alright, man, you want to slide those back on? Go ahead, put that in. Don't kick me, dude, okay? Good? Alright, cool, man. Thanks. Go ahead and have a seat. I'll take his property and this, put it in my car.
Yeah, I knew there was something in there. He was just acting weird.
Dude, he was touching it the whole time in and out. Great caught on that. Yep. Excellent catch on. We'll get them out. I got to.
Answers are evasive, dude.
Yeah. She gave me a story about driving out to Vegas and one day with her son, flying the son home, taking him.
She told you?
Yeah, taking him from Vegas, dude, we just arrested, driving 4 days back here to meet the son again.
They have no timelines. They have nothing. Like,
Yeah.
I had no idea.
What are we here for? I was at RAS talking to her. Her story didn't make sense.
Okay,
so.
even what your story is, what I got is
They don't match? Right on. We're going to have everybody hop out. We do have probable cause to search everybody in the vehicle, okay?
What did you find on him?
Well, he's an adult, so, and you're not his mom, right?
No. So I'm not allowed to know?
He's going back to jail. It's his business. If he wants to tell you, he can, okay? It'd be like if you had something, I wouldn't want to tell him. You know what I mean?
I can't hear it.
Told him to get out. Mom gave consent to search. Told him to get out. He starts reaching in his crotch immediately. Tell him not to reach. He keeps reaching, putting his crotch up against the thing. He gives us consent to search and pat him down. I feel, I'm like, dude, that's a bag of pills. He's like, there's nothing there. I shook his pants. They fell out down his pant legs.
No,
He said it's 100 fentanyl pills.
You already checked out this little satchel.
I did, but double check it. That's a gun.
Yep.
Baby girl.
Hell yeah. Checking the first one.
Yeah.
I didn't even get there yet.
Would run it. Keep looking up there.
Yeah. Thanks. Koenig? I've never heard of that.
Despite the female driver's verbal objections, the officer proceeded with a lawful search of the vehicle. During the course of that search, the officer discovered a substantial quantity of illegal narcotics, specifically a significant amount of fentanyl with an estimated street value of $50,000, concealed within the vehicle. Recognizing the gravity of the discovery, the officer promptly placed the female driver under arrest, taking swift action without hesitation in accordance with departmental procedures.
Hey, ma'am, is this your bag? Okay.
Nope.
She said no. It was tucked up under the seat.
I'll ask.
Is that yours?
Nope.
She's got a thin blue line flag, air freshener. I'm gonna take pictures of that stuff.
This is like look at this.
Yeah.
Like, back to the seats.
This car's been ripped.
I think we should probably see if those dudes want to get a search warrant for that hotel room.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think.
So, did you talk to the kid if this was his bag? Or ask him anything?
I did not.
Okay. Alright. I did.
Okay, I
I went and talked to him. Basically said that he remembers Miranda rights. He's denying ownership. Doesn't know anything about it. That's not his bag, not his gun.
You showed it to him?
We all know is bullshit. I didn't show him the bag, obviously.
Okay.
I asked her. She goes, "Oh, I don't know anything about it." And the 7-year-old girl goes, "That's Chino's."
Beautiful.
I go, "How does she know that?" "Well, he watches her sometimes, and I don't see everything that happens."
Perfect. Then, dude, that's good enough for me.
Yep.
Alright.
I mean, aside
Which
from
one? The
fact
little
it's-
kid said that?
The little girl, the 7-year-old.
Right on.
They're like 100%. That's Chino's.
Yeah. I got a picture. Dude, they got a thin blue line air freshener hanging, a big wooden cross sitting on the dash.
Good.
All the good stuff.
All right, I'll peel this then.
Yeah. Hey, there's another bag.
Where was that?
Right under the front passenger seat.
Nice.
So, I was pulling the seat back. I don't know if it fell, if it was there. I'm like, that bag doesn't look normal.
Where was it?
Right under the front passenger seat. Right on, like, the seat. I was pulling on this and it fell out. So let's fucking yank these. What'd you find? More?
I don't know what it is.
Where was it at?
Alright, so I peeled this side right here.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
We just found a whole bunch more.
Yeah, they got hides.
Awesome. Dude,
Is that weed or is that key?
that's not quite a key.
Or like that's like a quarter probably.
Dude, if that's weed, I'm gonna be really mad. I know that.
Yeah.
But there's no way
that's
they go to
packaging.
that.
That's
Yeah.
packaging. That's gonna be fucking heroin.
Maybe it's cocaine at a cheaper cost.
I think it's coke.
Hey, and
It smells like it.
Oh, does it have that? I love
Like that
smell.
painter's
Yeah.
like
So, well, if it's pills, think about it like this. If this is 21,
yeah.
how many do you think that would be?
That's a good point.
You know?
It might be, man. It's like moving around. It's not, dude. Feel that? That might be pills, bro.
These aren't too durable, so
Yeah.
it's not like.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm excited, dude. Nice fucking job, bro.
Good on you, great fucking style. Dude.
Krebs calling me. I'll throw those in my
I was gonna
car.
say, do you have bags?
Yeah, I'll keep all this separate and I'll start marking down what came from where.
Okay. Yeah, because we're also gonna figure out where your kids are going and all that stuff.
Well, my sitter is on 73rd. My mom lives in North.
Okay, we'll figure it out when we get back. Obviously, we're not trying to.
This is fucking insane. I don't even know what you found.
Subsequently, both individuals were brought before the court to face formal charges related to the incident. The female driver was charged with drug trafficking and child endangerment, given the presence of minors during the commission of the alleged offense. The male passenger faced charges of drug trafficking and unlawful possession of a stolen firearm. If you found this content informative, please consider liking the video and sharing your thoughts in the comments section below. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay informed on future updates and case breakdowns. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.